Hello guys, my name is Carlton and I'm here to take you in another tutorial. This is a Autocad tutorial on how to import and export coordinates on from an Excel sheet to Autocad directly. So what you need first is your Excel spreadsheet with your ID, your X, Y, and Z values. So from there, uh, you have to listen a bit carefully on these things. So the first column that we are going to have is P meaning point. Then we say space. Then we say X. We say in this case we say Y. Then we say comma X comma then Z. Remember we have to do this when we finish again. Then we come to the next column. So in the next column we say we have to change here first on this column only for to make this one a text. So it's negative or a text. Then we say space x sorry y comma x comma z. Then you say space, but in this case we want to use four spaces for this one, but I'll explain later. Then we say name. So name is going to be represented by n. So we are going to use these formulas to make our data. So AutoCAD reads all the data as comma delimited data so that it can read properly. So what we need to do first is to insert a blank column here. Then we insert a blank column here. Sorry, we need to cut this one first. Let's cut these two. Cut. Then we store them this side. We insert them this side like this. So we have y, blank space x, z. Then we come here. Then we say insert again. Then we have the names. Now we have to make another column here that we will call point. So we're going to start here. Then we say just say point. This I'm going to explain this and you will see this as we go. So let me highlight this one so that it's easier to recognize. Then again I can insert another one. I want this space to be there. Then this one, this whole column needs to be a text, sorry, a text, so that it won't read this negative as a formula. So now you have something like this. So now remember we want it to be comma delimited. So here we put a comma. Then I think you can just double click until it reaches to the end of the points that we are having, as you can see. Then again here put another comma. Make sure to follow this procedure as I am doing it. Then come here. Then we have to say, so that we remember, I say a space, which means space bar. Then we say times 4, meaning that we are going to hit the space bar 4 times. So when you come here you just say space 1 2 3 4. This is the data that we are going to have in here. Then you again click, it drags up to the bottom. You just check to confirm. You will see that when you move the cursor there is some space 4 times, as you can see. Now we come here between point and text. This one we just say space. We need one space. Don't worry, I'll explain, you understand as we go. So again here we just put space, one space. Again you come here, let me install another column. Okay, this one again space. I'm trying to make it as clear as possible for everyone. Then let's again do this. So from here, this one I don't think we need it. We can just delete this one so that the points can be closer to this, so that if we do this, so remember this is the points. Then you come here again, remember there is a space in this bar, so just double click, which means everything is dragged up to the bottom. Again double click. Now we are finished with this. So now we are saying our value, then we put a comma, another value, then a comma, and so forth. So this is how we're going to read our information. So now here we are now following this formula. We are saying point space y, but now to join all this to make one formula, you use the equal concat, then open bracket, then again we are saying point, so now we are saying point and space, then you put a comma, then you are saying xyz. So now we click here, xyz, remember we are saying xyz with the comma again, then you shift and close the bracket, then enter. So this is what you are having. Let me push this table to there again. Here point space x or y value comma x value comma and z value. Again we come here to text. We need to do the same thing for text file folder. So you come to text again, equals, let me make it a bit bigger. So we come here and say equals cont. This one is concat is used to so that you can join points columns, sorry. So we are going to say this one up to here, then we put a comma, so which means it's saying this one joined with this one, then again xy, remember it's xy z, then 4 times space again. If you remember when I told you that we need a 4 times space here, so we then drag here up to the point name. This is the formula. Then you just press shift, then close the bracket, then you press enter. So now this is how it looks. So now what's needed is to drag this up to the end. This is our end point. You have something like this. Again, do the same for the text folder up to here. So AutoCAD follows some set of rules. So now we go to our AutoCAD. This is our AutoCAD. We can now open our AutoCAD. In this case, we opened it a bit shorter so that you can fit everything here. So now we need to import the points. So you come here, then you select the boxes which has your points, p point like this. Then you say copy, then go back to AutoCAD. Let me make this full. Then in AutoCAD, already I had opened a file in AutoCAD so that it won't give us too much trouble. Then you create the layer that you want to create. This layer, I'm going to name it points. Then enter. From there, we want to make this one the active layer. So we select this one. Now it's active. So remember we copied there. You now just come here, then you say right click, then you paste everything that you have copied. It might take some time. Then after it's done, then you just press zoom, which is Z, then you say enter, then E for extends so that you see where the points is, then enter. In this case you can't see the points because they are a bit small. These are the points actually. So what you do, I'm just pressing escape again, then type in p point type. So press enter. Then you select the point type that you want so that you can see, you can view the points. So I'm going to use this one. Then point size, I'm going to say let's say zero point 0.5. Then we say absolute, then we say okay. As you can see, now you can see the points. But what we have done, we just imported the points only right now. We didn't import the text file for the points. So now what you need to do is go back to the Excel sheet. Sorry, to the Excel sheet. Now we want to import the text. So you drag up until to the bottom point. Then you right click, you say copy. Then again go back to your AutoCAD. Then you right click here on the command line. Then you just say paste. So it will give you the names like that. These are the points and their names. So again, this is how you do it. In some cases, some people don't want everything to be on the same point, the points and the labeling to be on the uh, same, what do you call it, on the same layer. So let me just go back a little bit. Then I'll show you how to put it in a different link. Do after this, I can just come here again, create another layer, a new layer. Then the layer name, I can say ID, point ID. Then I'll make it active. Then as you can see now it is active. Again, I can copy the information from this. Again, it's already copied, so I just need to go back to the to my to my AutoCAD, then right click, then paste. So now these are in different layers. Now I can just save. So this is how you save your points. As you can see, these are the points that I'm doing, and whatever the shafts and everything, you now just need to digitize. Now in some cases you want to export, somehow you have the points and you want to export these points. What means you type in the command data in your command line, data extraction. Then you just click here. It will ask you like this, then you just say next. It will tell you to select the folder that you want to work in. In this case, you are using this folder. I navigate it to my folder, so I double click, then name the project. So I'm going to say 101, file name 101. Then you just say next. Then it will ask you what do you want to export. We have point, we have text. Then you can just say next. You need to switch off everything else and leave the points if you just want the points and you don't want the text. But in this case, if you want the text also, you can click the text here, then it's next. So sometimes if your texts are on the point, there's no need to leave you can just remove the geometry. But in this case we need it, the geometry, so that we know the points where you are getting them from. Then you just say next. As you can see, it will show you a spreadsheet like this, and everything, even the text height and the text where they are. Then you just press next, and output, we want it to be a CSV. Then this is the output that you want. So we want to navigate again to the folder that we are working in. This is the folder that we are working in, and as you can see, there is no file right now. This is the file that you want to create, or we can just change the name here and call it Carlton. Then you can just say save. Then it's next, then you finish. So now what you can do, you can now check if the points are there. Now here they, this is our points here, the text, the position, the z, x and y position, and the z, even the style and everything. Make sure to like and subscribe so that we can continue making other videos like this, and I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. Bye guys.